This is the question asked in today's skillrack daily challenge. So we are given an integer n as input and we have to form a sequence. So the first term of the sequence is always the integer n, and if n is odd, then the next term of the sequence would be n into 3 plus 1, and if n is even, then the next term of the sequence would be n by 2. So here the value of n is equal to 13. So the first term of our sequence is 13. 13 is odd, so the next term of the sequence would be 13 into 3 plus 1. So 13 into 3 is 39 and plus 1 is 40. So this is the second term. Now this 40 is even, so the next term of the sequence would be n by 2 because 40 is an even number. So the next term is 20, and now again it is an even integer. So the next term would be n by 2. So 20 by 2 is 10, and again 10 is an even integer, so 10 by 2 is 5. Now 5 is an odd integer, so the next term would be n into 3 plus 1. So 5 into 3 is 15 and plus 1 is 16. So the next term is 16 and it is an even integer, so the next term would be 16 by 2 and it is 8, and 8 is even, so 8 by 2, the next term is 4, and again 4 is even, so 4 by 2 is 2, and now 2 is even, so 2 by 2 is 1, and if we reach 1 then we have to stop. So this is how the sequence is formed. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. So first I am creating an integer n, and in the next line I am accepting the integer n as input, and then I am printing the value of the integer n initially because the first term of our sequence is n. And now we have to create a sequence until the value of n becomes equal to 1, and we don't know how many terms would be present. So I am creating a while loop that iterates until the value of n becomes equal to 1. So if we include the condition n not equal to 1, then this loop iterates until the value of n becomes equal to 1. And in every iteration of this while loop, if n mod 2 is equal to 0, then it is an even integer. So whenever the previous term is an even integer, then the next term would be n by 2. So I am doing it here. If n mod 2 is equal to 0, then I am updating the value of n as n by 2. If n is an odd integer, then the next term would be n into 3 plus 1. So in the else condition, if n is odd, then the value of n will be updated as n into 3 plus 1. I am also printing the value of n in every iteration of this loop. So now let us check our program with sample test cases. So now I have given the sample input 1, and this is our expected output, and we also get the same. And now for sample input 3, this is our expected output, so we also get the same values. So this is the logic behind today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.